Hi, my dear friends and listeners. Thank you very much. This is Christian Family Life with Rosalina coming to you live from Kenya. And in the subsequent videos, we've been speaking much about, what made Sarah to, win Abraham and stay faithful when Abraham could listen to every word that Sarah said. He did not hesitate. So, as a human being, there is something that when I was reading the story of Sarah, I picked as a challenge or a weakness from a side that we should also learn from. Remember, all these scriptures are written for the current woman to help us in our current life. So, it's written in the book of Genesis 21 from verse 9 to 13. In verse 9, 8 before 9, it's written that Sarah breastfed Isaac until she stopped. And then verse 9 is saying that one day when Ishmael was playing with Isaac, then something touched the heart of Sarah, and then she felt like, I don't want this Ishmael and the mother Hagar, because after all, God has given me my own child. So then Sarah went and speak with Abraham that, I want you to chase this Misri girl away with her son, because I don't want her son to inherit our wealth together with Isaac. Of course, God had promised that Abraham's descendant will be the one who will inherit his wealth. However, when now Sarah brought in this other child through Hagar, then now this wealth was to be divided, to Ishmael. The Bible is indicating that it was Abraham felt very much bad and he didn't know what to do. He was confused. But because he respected Sarah based on their life history of how they had worked together and the beauty of Sarah and a lot of loyalty that Sarah had for her, he also became loyal. If you are loyal to a man, irrespective, that unconditional loyalty, the man will definitely be loyal to you. They will. So what happened? It was very heavy. And it's indicated that Abraham felt very much bad that he could not chase this boy with the mother. But the angels of the Lord speak to Abraham and told him that he should just listen to what Sarah had told him. Why this? Why was the angel speaking to Abraham? To listen to Sarah, and yet that is jealousy. Already that sin had been written in the book of sins. And already the case had been submitted for hearing in the world of the Spirit of God. So, unless Sarah herself would have seen that she has done a mistake, the jealousy does not show what she did earlier, that she's now contradicting and doesn't want this woman in her home simply because God has blessed her with a son. Hata sisi tukiona watoto wa our co-wives, we feel so jealous. Yani unaumwa kwa roho yako, hutaki kuona mtoto wa mke mwenza. Hata saa zingine, some of us, we extend, even the men, even the women, this is cutting across. If you see your brother's son, hata kama amepita mtihani, ukisikia unaanza kusikia vibaya, ni kama unaona ni mtoto wako ndiye angekuwa amepita hiyo mtihani. Ukisikia amepata kazi, yani hii roho ya jealousy iwezi saidia at all. But what I want to tell you, if you read this Genesis hapo mbele, you will get that because of such behavior of Sarah, Abraham accepted after God had spoke with him, and accepted the following morning. In verse 14, he gave Hagar a bucket of water and her son. And imagine, this is the time that made Hagar to meet God in the wilderness. A time that she was frustrated walking. She didn't even know the route that she would follow to go back to their home, because she started working for this family when she was very, very young. She didn't even know where their home is. So she was just walking in the wilderness with a child. So when the water she carried had, finished, she didn't know what to do. So she decided to leave the child so that she walks alone. And that is the time that God himself spoke with Hagar. Imagine Sarah in her entire life, she could only hear the voice of Abraham. But because of the jealousy that she showed to Hagar, it made God to be on the side of Hagar. And what are we learning from this? Hagar met God, and God spoke to her and told her that, take your child, go back to Sarah and accept the frustrations. But know that even your descendants will become great. And that is where the opposition started. So it is Sarah who started jealousy, because she was the first person who had a co-wife in the Bible. Yeah? So then that jealousy, she did it and extra do it, until that jealousy made her, pressure ilimpanda mpaka ikaumwa yeye. Sarah died early. She died at 127 years and left Abraham for 48 years with that Hagar. Huyo Hagar mwenye hakukuwa anataka. Ndio Mungu alikutana naye kwa wilderness, akamwambia achukue mtoto arudi na kubali na shida yenye Sarah atampea. And then what happened? Imagine, Sarah died and left Hagar to take care of the husband. Abraham later added another wife called Keturah. But Hagar took care of Abraham for another almost 48 years after the death of Sarah. So what are we learning? The moment you feel too much jealousy with your nephew, your niece, your stepchild, God will go to their side. God will side with them. Yani Mungu ni ule anatafutanga ule mtu mwenye watu wanamsumbua, watu wanamsumbua. Kama wendi unasumbuliwa, watu hawataki mazuri kwa maisha yako, Mungu anakuwa karibu na wewe. But why is it that sometimes watu hatutaki na tena hatuwezi ona mazuri? It's because you want to revenge. God does not want revenge. Hagar did not revenge. Despite what she was going through, she remained submissive and obedient for Sarah and even Abraham. She didn't argue. Yeah? It is Sarah who could accuse her. But every time she became loyal and God became on her side. So accept, if somebody is frustrating you, accept that frustration and God will be on your side. Don't revenge. Don't be celebrating when you hear that somebody has a problem. Your ex, your baby daddy has a problem. You are celebrating if you hear that they have break up. with your co-wife. They are broken up with another girlfriend. You celebrate. Why do you celebrate? Don't celebrate the pain of another person. Know that the moment you celebrate, all those things will come back to you and you will pay dearly. So let us repent. Let us repent, my friends. Let us repent and love one another as we love ourselves. Love those who are frustrating you and pray for them. Don't wish that not something bad would have happened. Of course, God will pay them so bitterly. They will be given bad revenge by God. Revenge is for God, not for you. Let that person mwenye anakuonea, anakusumbua, kama ni co-wife, kama ni shemeji wako, kama ni your mother-in-law, you are doing your best but nobody is seeing. You are doing your best, nobody is seeing. Please know that God will continue to be on your side. Don't wish that something bad happens to your enemy. Pray for them, love them, do them. Don't get tired by doing good to them. Leave revenge to God. For any questions, for any prayer request, for any clarification, and for more education like this, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Christian Family Life with Rosalina. You can as well, get us on Instagram. We are also on TikTok, and we are also on Facebook. You can write to us. Our WhatsApp number is 0796 10 98 11. Thank you very much, and thank you for listening.